Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back with an interesting video. Today I want to take you through a simple process that I like to use to prepare some Cornish game hens in the field. Using a Dutch oven. So I have two Cornish game hens here. Have a little bit of potatoes. I have some rub, whatever kind of rub that you want to use on your Cornish hens. I'm going to use this type. This is Kickin' Chicken seasoning. If you hear any noise in the background, don't worry too much. It's my daughter. She's filming a video, I think on a hammock or something in the background. I have my meat thermometer with me. This will be able to be used to test the bird when it's done. And I have a chicken bouillon cube. I have some water, and I have a little cutting plate here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to set that baby aside, and I'm going to take this cutting plate and I want to cut these potatoes. I'm not going to peel these potatoes. I'm just going to cut them up into little pieces. And what this is for is this is to help protect the bottom of the birds from getting burnt. Because I'm going to be cooking these in the oven, so I'm going to be baking them, but I'm also going to be kind of boiling them too. So I'm going to make me a little bit of chunks of potatoes. Nothing too crazy. Be careful with the knife. Very sharp. This is a sharp little knife. If you're wondering what kind of knife this is the Condor Bush Lore. It's a great knife. Had some ash in there. So I'm going to dump these in here. Let's cut another one. I need a little bit more than that. And I'm just cutting them into little pieces. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, folks. It's just potatoes. Nothing crazy. Very simple. So I want basically enough potatoes to cover the bottom of the pan. So now you can see I have a nice lower level that's full of potatoes. On top of the potatoes, I have 32 ounces of water here. I'll put some water in the pot. Again, this was 32 ounces. Doesn't have to be 32 ounces. I'm just saying that's how much I'm using. I'm going to take this chicken bouillon and I'm going to put that in as well. Now you can actually skip the bouillon if you choose to. I just like a little bit of extra pop in my flavor. I like my birds to have a little bit of chicken flavor to them. So I'm just kind of breaking this thing up into a powder. Mix that stuff in. Just like that. Nothing too crazy, folks. Pretty simple. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split this bird right down the middle. And you need a good solid knife to do this. Right down the center. You can see that these birds are still a tiny bit frozen. Be careful not to cut yourself. Just like that. And I'm going to lay these babies down, face down, on the potatoes. Just like that. All these blood and curdle and all that, I'm pulling that out. There's one. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to cut it right up the middle. will help cook them a little quicker, a little more thorough. We won't have to wait all day on the bird to cook. So just like that. So I have my pot with my potatoes on the bottom, and I have my 4 pieces of hens on the top. From here, I gotta go wash my hands real quick because I'm gonna sprinkle this seasoning. I got my little towel here. Now I'm gonna take this seasoning, I'm gonna open this baby up, and I'm gonna sprinkle a pretty decent layer all over. Now if you wanted to rub it on the birds, you can do it that way too. That's fine. I just do it like this because I like making it a little bit soupy. So I'm going to be doing a combination of baking and boiling. So that's why there's so much water. One more thing I want to mention is, if possible, try to make sure that these birds are not touching the outside of the pan, otherwise they'll be subject to burning. We just set this right here, and then put some of these coals right on the top. Get the baking action going. I should have had a longer utensil here, because these babies are hot. But it's still working good. So I'm just going to put some coals on the top. I have some flames on the bottom. I just want to get this baking and boiling started. This one ought to go on top. It's a good hot one. This one too. I'm just going to get the big ones. Okay, let's take a quick look and see what our progress looks like right now. Oh yeah, we got a nice boil. Those babies are cooking. Looking good. Let's see what we have here. A lot of steam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thermometer here and I'm going to stick it in the thickest part of the chicken. And I need at least about 170 degrees. So these are about 165. Looks like they're about done. Try another setting. Yeah, poultry, it says, is 165, so we're well over that. So these babies are done. I'm going to go ahead and take them out and serve us up. It's going to be good. I'm really excited. I'll take these pieces out. Boy, those look delicious. They smell amazing. They're just juicy. Oh my gosh. There's nothing burnt on these chickens, these Cornish hens, and you know, that's due to the amount of water that I used. So I'm basically going to serve these babies up. I'm going to get one plate here. There's one there. I'll reach in here and get some of these taters. And the amount of water that I used so much water because I know that I don't want to burn these birds. You know, something that would have been nice if I could have done it would have been if I could have got some green beans or something out here. That would have been nice too. A nice addition to the chicken. The potatoes are perfect. You know, it's funny because, you know, my daughter's in the back holding a flashlight right now for this video. That's because when we came here, we actually got the car stuck and it kicked our video back about an hour. We lost about an hour of daylight, which that's why we're where we're at right now. But look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? That is such a good meal. I'm going to set that one down. Boy, it smells so good. You can smell that rub, you can smell the potatoes, that chicken bouillon flavor I'm sure is all over these potatoes. I think I'll take this one here. And the other two, I'm going to go ahead and put them back in the pot. I'm going to take it off the fire, and the residual heat from the pot itself, I'm going to put it close to the coals. It'll be good to go. Alright, sweetheart. Whew. There is our Cornish game hens. I'm ready to try these potatoes.
That's good.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you try the meat or the potato?
The potato.
I can taste like a sweet chipotle. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can rip this leg off. Look at that. Man, that is just juicy. This dog over here waiting too. The meat is cooked very tender. There you go.
Oops.
That is really good.
It's juicy, huh?
Very juicy. It's not red at all. I need my rag. Here's a rag if you need it too.
Thank you. What a potato.
That's some good food. Well, folks, I want to say thank you for joining us today on the video. Really appreciate you coming with us. Hope you got some good, useful information out of the video. Please feel free, as always, to like this video, thumbs up this video. And until next time, have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take a look at that meal there, folks. It's really good. Things just falling off the bone. Cooked perfectly. Really good stuff. And there they go, finishing up what's left.